Us Australians are so far behind.
Awesome. I actually wrote an accompanying editorial to the paper if you want like all of my vetted out thoughts, but a couple of things. One, this was a really weird study design. It was like during COVID. So basically, patients had regular derm was like you see your GP who was doing most of the skin cancer screening. And so you see your GP, they do your skin exam. And everybody has that. The experimental arm also had Vectra, but it was like some junior attendings did the Vectra and then picked out the lesions that they thought was suspicious and then took dermatoscopic images. And then Peter Sawyer, who's like, the world's expert on melanoma diagnosis, dermoscopy, looked at them and then advised whether or not to biopsy. And then they sent that advice back to the GP who could follow it or not. So the other thing is this tool has AI, but in Australia, you're not allowed to use AI unless it's approved. So the AI features of the Vectra were not used
Hmm,
because they're not allowed to be
interesting.
used.
Us Australians are so far behind.
Australia's Aussies. And then the
Wackos.
other like fascinating thing is when you look at it, you're like the malignant excision rate wasn't different. And so the reason was, you know what you found when you used Vectra?